The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and our first reading is from the book of Jonah. This made Jonah very indignant. He fell into a rage. He prayed to Yahweh and said, "Please, Yahweh, isn't this what I said would happen when I was still in my own country? That was why I first tried to flee to Tarshish, since I knew you were a tender, compassionate God, slow to anger, rich in faithful love, who relents about inflicting disaster. So now, Yahweh, please take my life, for I might as well be dead as go on living." Yahweh replied, "Are you right to be angry?" Jonah then left the city and sat down to the east of the city. There he made himself a shelter and sat under it in the shade to see what would happen to the city. Yahweh God then ordained that a castor oil plant should grow up over Jonah to give shade for his head and soothe his ill humor. Jonah was delighted with the castor oil plant, but at dawn the next day, God ordained that a worm should attack the castor oil plant, and it withered. Next, when the sun rose, God ordained that there should be a scorching east wind. The sun beat down so hard on Jonah's head that he was overcome and begged for death, saying, "I might as well be dead as go on living." God said to Jonah, "Are you right to be angry about the castor oil plant?" He replied, "I have every right to be angry, mortally angry." Yahweh replied, "You are concerned for the castor oil plant, which has not cost you any effort, in which you did not grow, which came up in a night and has perished in a night. So why should I not be concerned for Nineveh, the great city, in which there are more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left, to say nothing of all the animals?" And our response is from Psalm 86. "Take pity on me, Lord, for to you I cry all the day. Fill your servant's heart with joy, Lord, for to you I raise up my heart. Lord, you are kind and forgiving, rich in faithful love for all who call upon you. Yahweh, hear my prayer. Listen to the sound of my pleading. All nations will come and adore you, Lord, and give glory to your name. For you are great and do marvelous deeds, you, God, and none other." A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. Now it happened that Jesus was in a certain place praying, and when he had finished, one of his disciples said, "Lord, teach us to pray, as John taught his disciples." He said to them, "When you pray, this is what to say. Father, may your name be held holy, your kingdom come. Give us each day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we ourselves forgive each one who is in debt to us. And do not put us to the test." The Gospel of the Lord.